Wait until 8 a.m. 2 days from now. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been first thing in the morning. Never got as good as the other day when it was like practically midnight. That worked out super well. Where do you want me to go?
Time to meet back up with Xiao. Let's head to Mount Outsong.
Okay, can do. I still think this teleportation device should not be on this side of the mountain. It should be on this side of the mountain to make it easier to get across to Clabbertainer's domain. That was unfortunate. It's fine. We'll make do. Is everybody here? Is anybody here? Madam Ping is here. And Clabbertainer is here. But I thought you just said we're meeting at... There he is. Never mind, he's hiding behind the bush. Oh, wait, the mint's gone. The mint has been removed. Post-haste.
We're here! Any news on Zhongli? Wait, are we missing 2 Adepti?
And the mint.
Well, Shenyun banned Mountain Shaper from Mount Outsong for 3 days.
Only 3 days? That's a modest punishment.
Oh, and what about Mooncarver?
The scheme to plant mint in one's abode was one those 2 fools devised together? And when it comes to punishment, one does not discriminate. His banishment ends in 3 days as well.
I would have been a little more lenient. I mean, he was technically part of the planning, but he never actually planned to actually do it, and he isn't the one who did it. So I don't really think he should be having the same punishment as the one who actually committed the crime. You know?
Wow,
He's only an accessory.
that's pretty harsh, Cloud Retainer.
Let's get down to business.
Let's
We
get
have news of
down
Rex
to
Lapis.
business to defeat... We're not really defeating anybody, but still.
Huh? Isn't that...
Donglei's pillar stone thing, yeah.
Yes, Rex Lapis's geopillar.
That.
It descended from on high this morning. He must have sent it for a reason, but it does not respond to our touch.
Weird.
So, what does it mean? Is he in trouble?
Can I touch it?
Not necessarily. It could be a message only a specific person is meant to receive.
Me or Zubai? Although we can't get Zubai because she's in 3 halves right now. The halves? Oh my god, 3 pieces right now.
Traveler,
3/3.
you alone spoke to Rex Lapis before he left.
That's because I'm special.
Oh, so he must be for the Traveler.
I mean, I don't know why. Why would he not leave a message for y'all?
Give it a try.
Touch the pillar, I guess. Go fondle that piece of stone, ma'am. Oh, or not, you know, that works too. As you feel solid rock beneath your fingers, a familiar voice
Come
rings
to
through your
the
mind.
spring on Mount Qingse. I have left an entrance for you.
Ooh, are we about to find piece number 3, even though we haven't found piece number 2? Wow, that took a very long time to appear.
Well,
Well, he invited me to meet him, but he didn't say anything about whether you can come or not. In fact, that was rather ambiguous. Seems like he might be over at Mount Qingse.
Just as one surmised, it seems that Rex Lapis will not countenance our involvement in this matter.
But why?
That would not surprise me in the slightest. He's always had a soft spot for the Traveler, after all.
Yeah, but the more minds, the better, right?
But be that as it may, we have served Rex Lapis for millennia now. In other words, I'm sure this has nothing to do with favoritism. He's probably just...
that's right.
Oops, sorry, trying to
So
protect
you
them.
mustn't let your guard down, even if Rex Lapis is by your side.
Oh, he is playing favorites. Wait, if he's playing favorites, where does that leave me? Oh, that hurts. Don't worry, I won't.
All right, let's get going. We'll try not to keep you all waiting.
Who invited Paimon? I'm sorry, Zhongli invited me and me only. He didn't invite the emergency food. She's just baggage we don't need. Act 3, The Realm of People. What was the first quest? Because the last one was the Realm of Stone, but I don't recall what the first one was. Actually, you know what? Let's tell me. What looks like quests? You look like quests. Clouds. Oh, there's 4. God damn it. Clouds. Oh, sorry, I thought it was stone. Rocks, close enough. People, and we don't know. Okay, this is much longer than I thought. Dread it. Yeah. Bro, why you gotta be like that? You know how hard it is to get up there? Ugh. I hate climbing up this hill. It's arduous. Why? Ow! Rude! Why couldn't you just put a fast travel point on top of the fucking mountain? Alright. Let's go. Made it to the top. Hi guys, not here for you this day.
Keep your eyes peeled. He should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't think I can get there in one piece.
Another test subject.
Couldn't he have cleared out the camp before he went in? Farina, this is just not going to work for me. Thank you. Oh, I thought I'd have to interact with it. Nope, I just run straight in. Am I stuck as Farina now? No, we get to be the Traveler! And I get to wear my correct outfit. Yay! Yay! Let's go. Well, I don't like the colour scheme. The colour scheme's worse than the first one. I prefer if it was the first outfit's colour scheme on this outfit.
Who could have imagined that the once mighty Geo Archon might end up so? Sitting on a humble stool in the woods, quietly weaving moon lanterns?
I would actually disagree with what you're trying to insinuate here and say this is exactly what the Geo Archon should be doing.
You really do look like an old man now.
He is ancient.
This is a Shao lantern, not a moon lantern. In ages past, when the gods waged war and the world was in turmoil, these lanterns were lit to guide fallen warriors back to their homes.
I like how he's giving her a lesson. He's schooling her.
Had you tarried in the mortal realm for but a little while longer, you might have become quite accustomed to them.
Ooh, passive-aggressive bite there, I hear.
Even so, it bears such a striking resemblance to the moon lanterns they used to offer up to the heavens. Could this truly be mere coincidence?
Perhaps in some sense it is, yet in another, it isn't. For instance, who is to say that some of Langan's magnificent jade did not become part of the very foundations upon which Liyue Harbor now stands? It is conceivable that this ritual was transmitted in such a manner too.
Now, let's not let ourselves get carried away. For all its splendor, do not forget that in the end, even Langan could not escape its heaven-sent fate. Alas, it is just a pity that the little creatures of this world may never again lift their eyes to the moon, even should misfortune befall them. But you, Geolord, now that you rule this realm, why take the trouble, not to mention the risk, to visit one who bears such profound guilt as I? Are you not afraid that you might be sullied by the curse of time that was laid upon me?
I think the voice actress is using really strange emphasis in the way she speaks as this particular character. I found the way she was speaking as the previous character, whatever her name was irritating is not the right word. That's too strong a sentiment. It irked the way she spoke, but I gave her a pass on it because she was trying to convey restrained anger and desperation, I guess, to an extent. So I kind of forgave it and didn't mention it, but I didn't like it that much. But now we have this other personality, and she's still irking me. She's just emphasizing things in the sentence that makes the sentence have a weird cadence. I don't know, maybe I just need to listen to her speak more as this personality.
There is no risk to speak of. At least, not in comparison to that which you took when you defied the heavens all that time ago.
Because, we do emphasize words when we speak. That's just how the English language works. I can't say the same for any other language, but that's how English works. But sentences still have natural cadence and rhythm as dictated by the punctuation. And I don't know, she was just doing some weird things. What did she take?
I have stated, time and again, it was not I who defied the heavens. Geolord, the ancient affairs of Langan have nothing to do with me. For I am but one of her deadly selves, severed before her demise. My name is not Zabai, but Zichao.
Way to, shirk responsibility. Oh, no. I was cast off before the original committed the crime. It's not me. I'm innocent. And I suppose, on a technicality, she's right, but...
Surely you did not take us for one and the same, solely on the basis that we may all assume the form of white horses? Sorry to break it to you, but you seem to have found yourself the wrong white horse.
No, I need all of them, ma'am.
Anyway, do tell me, what urgent matter brings you here?
Very well, then. I have come to ask for Zebai's shade.
Oh? So, the Geo-Lord has set his sights upon Zebai's human soul. And what is it that you intend to do with it?
Stuff it back into her body.
The world outside is changing. With the new moon's birth, the confines of the Shadow Moon are gradually disintegrating. In other words, the heavenly soul is set to return. Consequently, strange phenomena have manifested within Langan's former domain, leading to the earthly soul's reappearance as well. The last of the trio, the human soul, is in your possession.
Most intriguing.
My intention is to gather all three together, so that an old friend may finally make her return.
I must admit, it seems that some remarkable affairs are coming to pass in the outside world. Yet there is one thing you seem to have overlooked, Lord of Geo. Back in the day, it was you that freed me from that painting. And afterwards, I took up arms in your name. Together, we first subdued Chenyu Vale, then brought peace to Mount Qingse. It was for this cause that the contract between us was made. But now that the debt has been repaid, what cause have you to expect my aid?
So you'd like to continue to just sit here doing nothing for all eternity? Sounds boring.
Zebai and I have long been friends. Given not only that you were manifested from a corrupt desire within her divine form, but that you also possess a fragment of her soul, how can you purport to be the wrong White Horse?
I think you'll find that we are now as separate and distinct as any two beings ever were. What once shone with radiant purity has long become dust. What you see is no longer what it was.
And yet, it will be, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna shove the three of you together and kicking and screaming if I must.
Oh, great Lord of Geo. Should this still be unclear to you, I bid you take your leave.
It seems that the fault lies in my own lack of consideration. As you wish. I shall let this matter rest.
If you were gonna be bested so easily, why did you bring me here?
Wait! One moment, if you will. Should this not be your opportunity to propose a new contract? The part where you make me an offer I simply couldn't refuse?
Ma'am, you're too busy playing games, and this poor man out here is just living his best life. Why are you making life so hard for him?
Even those puny mortals know how to haggle when striking their bargains.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Should you, the famed god of contracts, not likewise strive for success through negotiation?
I find it funny that he is a god of contracts, yet he doesn't know how to use Mora. I don't think he knows how to haggle.
Come now, enough with the posturing. It's time to name your price.
Very well. I had, in truth, prepared a new contract for your consideration.
I knew you would not come before me unprepared.
And yet you went through all the song, dance, and games until you finally got to the point.
Yet, you should know that I want for nothing, for I live in the mountains, carefree and untroubled. Occasionally, I even find sport in teasing the mortals who stumble into my presence.
Then why persist in telling them those ancient stories? I speak of what transpired before the sky collapsed and the earth sank into itself.
That is merely my way of passing the time. And what of it? Would any believe, much less remember, the ramblings of a mountain hermit?
Those tales have long since spread throughout the mortal realm.
Who?
Should my words prove insufficient, I invite you to see the world for yourself. To this end, I have found you a pair of trusty guides.
Okay, one, Paimon was never a guide. We need to stop that and just, like, kill that right off. And Paimon too, but the idea that she's a guide. But why me? I have to show this woman around? I'm not a particularly good tour guide.
The lantern rite is presently underway in Liyue, and should prove quite intriguing for you.
I don't care enough to illuminate somebody else.
So this, then, is the contract you have prepared for me?
Indeed it is. Think of it as a contract for a one-day festive excursion.
Surely you do not hope to offer this in exchange for Tsubai's shade. The foundation of my very existence for a little excursion seems a little steep, wouldn't you say?
Why not see for yourself? You can always decide afterwards. The final determination, of course, shall rest with you.
Is that so? Then perhaps this deal might not be entirely off the table after all. Where then are these guides of which you speak?
Arriving right on cue, which is kind of creepy and weird.
Hey, it's Zhongli! Oh, we've been looking for you everywhere. We thought you might have gone missing.
And this is...
You're here.
So these are my guides. Well, well. They certainly look the part, I'll give you that.
do we? Neither of us scream Leo and Couture, or even Leo and Descent ethnically. What makes you think we're going to be good Leo and Harbor escorts? Ma'am?
Guides?
Why are you surprised?
Oh, you poor innocent little creatures. The benevolent Lord of Geo has sold you to me, which means that for the rest of this day, you belong to me.
The way she phrases it, it's like it's for eternity.
Sold us to you? Just what have you gotten us into, Zhongli?
The situation is not quite as dire as that would sound. I ask only that you accompany my Adeptus friend on a tour of Lea.
And you'll help us after that?
I would suspect that depends on how well you entertain me.
I'm not here for your entertainment, ma'am. I'm here to shove you together.
Entertain you?
Where would you like us to take you?
Let us start with this Liyue Harbor, of which I have heard so much. Nowhere is quite so fascinating as a place teeming with little mortals.
How come this Adeptus sounds so different from what Paimon imagined?
Let's just play this by ear.
Okay, we'll take care of it. Get ready to find out why they call Paimon the best travel guide in all of Tibet.
Nobody calls you that except yourself. And you're a useless guide in every region of Tibet. So please, please, I don't know where this idea ever came from right at the beginning of the game, but I wish they didn't come up with it because it's the dumbest thing they've ever made up. And it's just so stupid to continually bring it up again and again and again. Paimon's not even native to this fucking world. She's not a guide. Let's just get rid of that dead horse and stop beating the shit out of it. Do they recognize that this is one of Zubai's selves? Because there doesn't seem to be any outward reaction at all. They're like, this Adeptus, like she was some kind of stranger, despite the fact that she looks exactly the same as the other one. And we know why we were here. Just feels awkward all around.
Look, we've arrived at Liyue Harbor. Not only is it Tibet's busiest port, it's also the beating heart of Liyue.
Is it though? The busiest port. I can't disagree with the latter part because it's the only inhabited part of Liyue. But the busiest port, I would have said Port or Omo. Shit, is that what it's called? The Sumerian one would be busier. Or maybe the, what is it, Dorman Port? Might be busier. I don't know that I'd say that Liyue would be the busiest. Simply because it's a direct channel to Inazuma doesn't make it the busiest.
So, dear Madam Adeptus, where would you like to go first?
With humble fare and wine to sip, in comfort clothed and soul at ease, one eats, and all the heart's ills cease.
What is the place that they always eat at? Knock out something? I don't know. We can go there, or we can go to Wellman, I guess.
So we're heading straight for the good stuff? Well, you're in luck, because Paimon's an expert when it comes to food.
It's like the only thing you know about.
There are two main cooking styles in Liyue. Li cuisine, which is all about mountain delicacies, and Yue cuisine, which is centered on seafood. The most famous restaurants are Liuli Pavilion and Shinyue Kiosk.
This is the first time they've ever explained cuisine quite that way in Liyue.
Oh, now Paimon's starting to drool. Yes, our only option is to go try them both. 2 meals back to back.
Ugh, sounds nauseating.
Both sound like excellent options to me.
I don't eat
Are
seafood.
these the kind
mostly.
of establishments that most people might visit on a regular basis?
No, they're high upper class, actually. It's like when you want to splurge.
Not exactly. Both Lee cuisine and Yue cuisine are known for their pricey ingredients. Definitely not what you'd call the budget options.
That's what the food stalls are for, ma'am.
But don't you worry about that. Just think of it as Zhang Li's little treat.
He doesn't have any money, Paimon. Kind of putting Hu Tao in a tough spot there, Paimon.
Come on! Aren't you supposed to be pals with Hu Tao? I'm unsure we can afford to spend a little more of her mora at least.
Poor Hu Tao. This poor young lady is just out here trying to eke a living and we're just stealing her money. Just looking for an excuse to gorge herself at someone else's expense, huh? She doesn't have money, period. She's always gorging herself at someone else's expense, usually mine.
Hey! All Paimon wants is to provide our Adeptus with the best possible experience here. Don't you want that too?
Not particularly, although I suppose we need it for the outcome we seek.
Both certainly sound like worthy choices. Just now, though, I happened to see a porter pass this way. Where might individuals like him go to eat?
A hungry porter, huh? Oh! Paimon knows just the place!
One Min restaurant.
Yep. Nothing fancy schmancy there. Just tasty dishes made with simple ingredients in a variety of different styles. Most importantly, it's great value for money, too. No wonder everyone loves it, huh?
I kind of feel odd that we've dropped off the B plot to this quest line about the object in front of the moon that the quintuplets, quartuplets, quartet, were dealing with. You know, they went out to Tanya Vale to look at the moon and then they saw nothing, so they just abandoned ship. That storyline, that thread kind of just fizzled out and didn't go anywhere, and then we did a whole second quest line without delving back into that. It feels a bit weird to now go back to One Min Restaurant and bring in at least Shengling, was that her name? God, I have blanked on people's names a lot of recently. To now bring her back in when we've kind of neglected that storyline. It feels weird.
Oh, and the owner happens to be a good friend of ours, too.
One Mean Restaurant. Yes, even the name itself feels lively and down to earth. All right, let's make it our first stop.
Anything called restaurant doesn't sound down to earth to me. Restaurant insinuates it's expensive.
Yippee! That's a great choice, too. Alrighty, let's head over there right away. Paimon can't wait to dig in. Wamin Restaurant, here we come.
And speaking of, why are we even using the word restaurant? Gotta look this up. Because restaurant sounds French. Come on, you know what I meant. Restaurant etymology. Early 19th century. Gosh, that's young. Whew. I thought it was super old compared to that. Okay, so a word from the 19th century sure as hell should not be in Tavan. But it is from French, obviously, from restaurer. Restaurer? Don't speak French. Provide food for. Literally restore to a former state. I don't know that eating is restoring to a former state, but sure. Okay. Interesting. In 1765, a Parisian named Boulanger began selling these soups, marking the shift from the term meaning a specific food to designating an establishment that serves it. Interesting indeed. But I still don't feel like it should be present in this world. It feels way too, I want to say anachronistic, but like that doesn't make sense in this world because everything in this fucking world is anachronistic and it pisses me off. But I mean, there's a lot of things that fit that mold. So picking and choosing one problem with it, you kind of need to start picking on everything that's wrong with this game, but it's fine. Also, the fact that it's a French word, why is it being used in like a Chinese region? Meh. We should be using words that are more traditionally associated with the translations from Chinese places. You know, they have terrace, they have parlors, I think, question mark. I'm not sure about that one. They have halls, they have courts, they have pavilions. Those are words that are traditionally translated in a lot of historical Chinese dramas. You don't see restaurant. Mostly because the concept doesn't exist in ancient China, but whatever. Historical China. Not in the way of restaurant like One Man is.
Xiangling! Chef now! We're here!
You had like tea houses and inns.
Oh,
That kind of
hello
place.
there.
Yes,
What
sir.
a surprise to see you two.
Why?
Welcome,
Why?
welcome.
Why? So can I ask why? It's Lantern Rite. I am always here for Lantern Rite. Why is it a surprise? And I swear I
Hey
come
there,
here every
Traveler
year.
and Paimon. We're a little busy today, so grab a table while you still can. But I don't think I've met this lady before. Is she a new friend? You could say that.
We brought her here for Lantern Rite.
Oh, I see. Well, hey there. A friend of the Traveler's a friend of mine, too. Don't worry, we'll take good care of you. Just order whatever you want, it's on the house.
Huzzah! Hu Tao will not be broke this day. Is it just me or does her voice sound different? Or am I just not used to hearing her because we rarely hear her?
By the way, I'm Xiangling. I cook here at One Mean Restaurant. What's your name?
It sounds very high-pitched.
Miss Xiangling, have you ever heard of the White Horse Adeptus?
Of course. What about her?
I am her, and she is me.
Huh? You mean you're an Adeptus?
Oh, you young'uns crack.
Young'uns.
Come on, Xiangling. You've got to keep up with the times.
He says to the literal old woman.
Haven't you heard of cosplay?
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
a role-playing game where you dress up as
Why?
famous characters and pretend to be them. Seriously, it's all the rage, and it looks like this young lady is quite the expert.
And there I was talking about anachronisms. Grr.
Your friends sure keep their fingers on the pulse, huh, Traveler?
I really have never understood that phrase. Like, I get it. But, like, why? There are other ways you could have described the sentiment than fingers on the pulse.
Wow, Dad. Didn't know you were so tuned in. But how come I haven't heard about it?
What is with this vernacular and this lingo we're suddenly using? So tuned in. Oh, I just don't get it.
You gotta listen
Who
to our
writes the
customers.
English
Didn't I
translation-
tell you to spend
translations?
less time chasing after wild vegetables and more time making friends? You're even more out of touch than I am.
Hey, I like making friends too. Isn't that what I'm doing right now? Anyway, even if it is just a costume, is it alright if I still call you White Horse Adeptus?
Can we just get her proper name?
Of course it's all right, because that's exactly who I am.
Okay. I can see you're really committed to the role. How about I call you the real White Horse Adeptus instead? In that case, you can call Paimon the real Traveler.
Guess that makes me the real Paimon.
You're right. You could have at least switched outfits.
Ew, I wouldn't be caught dead in what she's wearing.
Puny mortals. Nevertheless, I suppose it might be amusing to indulge in your little charade for a while at least.
All right. Go grab yourselves a table. I'll come take your order in a bit.
Okay.